Yo guys, today's video is one of the tightest ones I've made. I think it is the tightest video I've made on this channel so far. Today is day 320 of making a YouTube video every single day for 365 days and seeing where God takes me. I've got about 25-minute drive home. There's about 25 minutes till 9 p.m. hits, and I post every day at 9 p.m. GMT UK time. The petrol light, the warning light is on, so I don't even know if the petrol is going to get me home. But we don't have time to stop because we have to make this video and we have to get it posted before 9 p.m. GMT UK time. I'm going to have to park up in a minute. I'm not even going to watch this video back. I've got my data, so let's hope my data works well enough. I'm in the countryside, I'm in the boonies right now, so I don't know if it will, but we'll see. So it might be a late upload tonight. If it is, then there you go. I'm on the way back from work. My van doesn't have heating, so it's cold. That's why I got my hood on. It's getting later at night now. That's why it's dark. That's why I've got this light on. But it's been a good day. It's been a good day. We are so close to finishing this big landscaping job now. I'm going to show you guys the finishing touches tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be the last day I'm going to be at the job anyway. So tomorrow will be the final day that I can show you guys the final product, really. So tomorrow I'm going to make the video on the job and I'll just say final update for the landscaping job. So I don't really know what to talk about today, but I'm just going to keep the camera rolling for a little bit and kind of see what rolls off the tongue, I guess. It was really nice though, because we're working about an hour away from where I live, but my friend lives on the opposite side, but it takes less time for him to get to work than him picking me up and then going to work. So I drive to him in the morning. So he's just dropped me back off at his house where I've left my van. Now I'm driving back. Me and him had a really good chat on the way back from work. And genuinely, the drives home for me, or the drives to work with the coffee, I just had an energy drink now, and just chatting with my boys is the best bit of the job. It's just the pinnacle of life, mate. You know, when you're just chilling out your zone and you got some nice music on, you're just chatting with your mates. Well, in this case, my mate. It was only me and him, right? We was just chatting. And mate, if I try and explain to you what we was talking about, well, it's just not going to do it justice, and I'm not even going to bother, because it's just, you know, it's just some of those things are just better left as they were. But one of the sayings my mate said to me a while ago, the same one I just spoke to, he said, a lot of people say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. But he said, no, it's not about the destination, it's not about the journey, but it's about the company that you keep. And you know what? It's just facts. It's just facts, mate. It's about the company that you keep along the way. And that company being, obviously, your friends, the people you're building with, but that company, most importantly, being God. Genuinely just being God. Because without God, a life without God is hell. It's hell on earth, right? And the closer we get to God, the more we see, the more our eyes are truly open to the beauty of everything, of absolutely everything. There's a lot of people in this life that don't have God, right? That don't have Jesus Christ in their life, and so they're alive, but they're not truly living. They don't have that connection to the divine. They don't have that connection to what really, really matters in this life, and they get lost, and they're lost in what they think matters, the destination, right? Materialistic things, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. But when you've got a relationship with God, everything just seems to make sense, bro. Everything just seems to make sense. And you know, this journey that I've been on, day 320 right now, it's 45 days left of this challenge, making a video every day and seeing where God takes me. God's taken me to Him. This entire journey, with all the things that I've done, right? Meeting billionaires, traveling to Africa, living in Portugal for a month, the island of Madeira, starting businesses, working with clients, you know, all of these different things, studying orthodoxy, studying Christianity, studying the Bible, you know, all of these things that I've done on this challenge, if you look back and just look through all of the things that I've done, has just brought me closer to God. It's just brought me closer to God. And whether that be a week, whether that be a year, whether that be 5 years, whether that be a decade, however long it takes, if the journey brings you closer to God, it is a journey worth going on. It's a journey worth going on. And some people find God when they're young. Some people find God on the last day that they're alive. But if your life takes you to God and you find God before your last breath, it is a life worth living. It's a journey worth going on. And I'm not saying that, you know, I've found God in the most extreme ways. I'm not saying I'm up there. I'm not saying I'm there. But what I'm saying is that I acknowledge. What I'm saying is that I'm awakened to the Master. I'm not asleep at the wheel. And to think of where I was just this time last year on my relationship with God, with my relationship with myself, spirituality, with the divine, with nature, with what truly matters. Nothing compared to where I'm at right now. And it's taken a lot of mistakes. It's taken a lot of mistakes. And it's taken shame, it's taken reflection, it's taken unpacking a lot of things that have happened in my past for me to realize that there's so much beauty. There's so much beauty in the pain. There's so much beauty in the journey. There's so much beauty in the trials and the tribulations and the things that don't make sense in a minute, because one day, bang, you're awakened to the Master. And it's just overwhelming. You're just at awe, bro. You are in awe with everything that happens, with everything that is going on, with all of it. You are in complete and utter awe, mate. And that's where I'm at in my life right now. I'm just at awe. I'm humbled, bro. I'm humbled to the Creator. I'm humbled to the fact that I'm so insignificant in the grand scheme of things, yet so significant at the same time, because it's all happening through my eyes, right? And it's just magnificent, mate. You can't make it up. You can't make any of it up. And some people don't get it. Some people do get it. Some people get it and they don't want to get it, so it scares them. Some people don't get it and they never want to get it. Everyone's on a different journey, and I'm not here to say I'm above anyone else. I'm not here to say I know more than anyone else. I'm just simply here to tell you guys that this journey so far of mine, not only of this 365-day challenge, but this life of mine, has brought me to a point right now, today, where I am just humbled in front of God, brought down to my knees in front of God, awakened to God. I am not asleep at the wheel. I've not been asleep at the wheel for a very long time, but it's just when you truly are in awe, you are so overwhelmed with the power, the love, the forgiveness, the beauty of God, and everything that, all of this that is going on, that it's just peace, bro. It's harmony, man. It's just peace, it's just harmony. And that's not me saying that I won't have doubts, that I won't have questions, that things won't go wrong in my life, because things can happen like that. Things can get stripped away from you. This harmony in my life right now one day might just get stripped away, and I might not have the strength in that moment to carry on. But I know that it's in that suffering that might yet come, that hopefully will turn me even closer to God. And that's what excites me the most. Becoming more and more close to God, more and more intimate to God, right? And however that manifests in life, however that brings itself onto me, then that's how it has to be. That's part of the plan, that's God's will. I'm not here to question why things happen. I'm here to take things as they are and simply take them as they are. Because in order to truly live in this life, you have to feel. You have to feel, bro. And if you're continuously running away from your feelings, if you're continuously running away from God, if you're continuously running away from reality, then when are you actually giving yourself time to feel? To feel, bro, to think, to reflect, to unpack these things. I'm currently driving right now. I don't think this is gonna be uploaded at 9 PM at this point. It's gonna be a late video, but I'm currently just driving through a country road. I'm not gonna pick up my phone because it's on a prop right now. It's not safe if I pull it up. But I'm currently driving through country roads right now, all black. I've got my full beams on. There's no one in front of me. There's a car about 200 meters behind me. Trees either side. I'm in the boonies. I'm in the countryside. I've got no music on. I'm chatting to you guys, and I just feel God in control of it all, mate. Of it all. A lot of people are driving their car of life and they think they are the ones that are in control. Yeah, okay, cool, I can turn right, I can turn left, I can slam on the brakes if I want, I can accelerate, I can slow down, but I'm not the one in control of it, really. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel. And where the road leads me, yeah, I might have it on maps. I might have it, oh, I'm going home, right? But the road, this road that we call life, this journey that we call life, we must understand that we are not the ones in control of this. You might be the one driving, but you're driving absolutely aimlessly if you think you are the one in control of where it is you're going and where it is you're heading, because you're not. You have a responsibility, but you are not the one in control. And when you're asleep at the wheel, you might be looking at the road, but you're not seeing the birds, you're not seeing the houses, you're not seeing the people walking, you're not seeing the trees or the sky or the sunset. You're just driving because you're too focused on where it is you're going. You're too focused on where it is you think you're going to be going. Anyway, anything can happen. There might be a traffic jam, there might be a crash, right? There might be a detour, a road might be closed, I don't know, whatever it is. Unexpected things happen, things change. There might be ice on the road, it might start raining, whatever. You need to open your eyes, because when your eyes are open, it's not just the road that you see anymore. It's not just the road that you see anymore. It's God. This video might go over a lot of people's heads, but I'm just speaking now. I'm just talking, I'm just speaking. And I'm also quite drained, because I've been working all day, and I'm probably babbling at this point, but I've been working all day. I've just had like a long 2-hour deep chat with my mate, and so I'm a little bit drained. And I love deep chats. What I've realised as well is that I'm really not a small talk kind of guy. I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. I'm straight to the nitty gritty. Yo, let's talk about God, let's talk about Jesus, let's talk about spirituality, let's talk about our journeys, right? What have we learned? I'm very much into it. Like I like having conversations with depth. But I do understand that small talk's also important. Surface level conversations are also important, because that's just like, sometimes you need that as a bit of normality. But yeah, no, now I really am babbling. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep talking, because I don't think there's gonna be anyone who's gonna watch this whole thing apart from maybe my mom or my dad, or maybe like the odd person who's gonna watch this whole video. So genuinely, if you are this far into the video, drop me a like and drop me a comment just saying I'm still here. So we're very impressed if you are, mate. Very, very impressed if you are. This video is going to be coming out late. Is there anything else I even want to be talking about? Is there anything else I even want to be talking about at this point? brain is frazzled. My brain is for donkeyed right now. Oh, I've got my full beams on. I just want to work hard, try and be a good man, and on the way, help people where I can. You know, it's not our job to help everybody. Otherwise, well, we wouldn't have time to do anything else because there's too many people. But when you help people where you can, that's where it matters the most, I think. Because when you help that one person, that person might help someone else, and that person might help someone else, and someone else, and someone else. And when you meet the Maker, when you meet Big JJ upstairs, Jesus Christ, when your time has come, he'll say, you know that conversation you had with that one chap in that pub, yeah? Remember that one conversation you had? You didn't really mean anything to you at the time, but you had that one conversation with that chap and you said something nice. And then he gives you a snapshot. He gives you a snapshot of how that person then went on to do something else nice. And then that person went on to do something else nice and else nice and else nice. Jesus talks to us about planting seeds, and he basically gives you this massive snapshot, this big series of all of the people that you helped from having that one conversation, just because you went out your way for 5 seconds, or you felt compelled to talk to somebody just for 2 minutes. You see, oh my gosh. Yo. Man, God is too clever. God is too clever at this point. Because it's just too much. It's too much to even fathom sometimes. You just gotta be a good person, ain't you? You just gotta be a good person. You just gotta do what you can, help people where you can. Oh mate, man, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep making this video. I'm gonna keep going till I'm home. I'm about 5 minutes away now. Probably not even 5 minutes till I get home. I'm just gonna carry on, and I'm just gonna see where this video ends. It's gonna be a late upload, but you know what? Sod it, mate. We'll just crack on. We'll just absolutely crack on. I'm thinking about going to the mountains soon. Been working my bum off all year since I got back from Africa, right? I was working in Africa anyway. I was doing my life coaching, I was doing all sorts, my online businesses. But since I've got back, I've done a lot of physical graft as well. You know, me and my mates, we've been building this landscaping business, been doing really well recently actually. And mate, it's just been work. You know, since quitting my 9 to 5, thinking that everything's gonna be easy. No. It's just been work. I've gone from working a 9 to 5, right, 37.5 hours a week, to being self-employed, to working about 1 million hours a day. So it's not easier. It's so much harder. There's so much more work to do. It's so much more time consuming. But the best thing about this now is that my only boss is Jesus Christ, and business is booming, mate. Business is booming. And anyway, I need now a little bit of a recharge from the physical, I'd say, and also, you know, from the online businesses, because I've got a lot. I don't know if you guys. I make videos every day, but I've not really been documenting the business side of things very much. And I've got the landscaping business going on. You know, me and my 2 brothers, not my actual brothers, but they're my brothers. We've got the landscaping business going on, but I've got my coaching business that I'm, you know, building up on the side. I've also got an e-commerce business that I've been running for probably about 6 months now. I've got an employee who lives in Sri Lanka. It's either Sri Lanka or Thailand. I always get this wrong. I think it's Sri Lanka. A young lad. He's only 16, and he helps me out with all my online stuff because I haven't got much time. So I've got these 3 businesses going on. Plus I've got my YouTube. I've got my personal brand. So I'm busy. Recently, I've been getting a little bit more sleep actually, because I've taken a break from the content, because I've been so focused on getting this big job done and hitting the gym that I've been going to bed like a good time. Probably been hitting the bed at like 12 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning. It might sound a little bit late, but for me that's really good. And I've been waking up about probably like 7ish every day. So I've been getting about 6 hours of sleep a day, which is actually really good. Because there's some days where I only get like 2 hours of sleep, like 2-3 hours of sleep. But it's the cost of the graft really. You know, if you're not willing to pay the price, then what you're really willing to do, especially when you're in your 20s. And I'm 24 in like 2 weeks. I know I look a lot younger. It must be the bald head. It must be the bald head giving it away. But anyway, to get back to my point, I've just been super busy all year that I want to now go and recharge. So I'm going to the mountains. I'm going to be going to the mountains for probably a few months this winter. I'm not 100%. I'm going to be in Poland for probably most of December, maybe even a little bit of January for family. My family live in Poland, so I'm going to be spending Christmas and most of winter in Poland, just seeing family. I haven't seen a lot of my Polish family in a long time. But the family is being, I feel like the family's been brought together a lot recently, because of a death in the family that happened a few weeks ago that I haven't spoke about, and you know I'm not really going to speak about it, to be honest, but I'm just going to mention it briefly here anyway. So I feel like that's a nice, there's beauty in the pain, and the family, I feel personally the family's being brought together because of that. I've especially been brought together to some of my close family a lot more from this, which is, you know, you got to find the positives in these things. And so I'm going to be in Poland for a while, but I'm thinking about going to Kazakhstan for maybe like a few weeks or a month or something like this. The only problem is with Kazakhstan is that in November, December times it's freezing. It's like -1 degrees in the mountains. So I'm half and half about that. If not, I'm just going to go to the mountains in Poland probably and just ball out, make some content, make some nice videos. I finished my challenge on the 8th of November, so I'm going to be finishing the challenge on the 8th of November, and then I'm probably going to take a few weeks not making any content, any YouTube videos, and then I'm gonna come again to you guys with just a serious video of me just in the mountains, probably make like a vlog or something. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to be in the mountains. I'm going to reflect on the entire 365 challenge, on really what I've learned, you know, who I've become, the big lessons that God has taught me over time. And I'm going to probably either make one video, or I might even write a little book on it or something about all the lessons that I've learned and share them with you guys, because a lot of the times when I'm making videos, I can't explain myself as well as I can through words. You know, as an author, writing makes more sense to me. You know, I can write forever. So I might do some writing as well. But anyway, I'm literally 30 seconds away from my house now, so I'm gonna bring the video to an end. Been speaking. This might be my longest video on my channel, 24 minutes almost. I have no idea what I've even spoken about, but I guess it's just a bit of an update. I'm just gonna title this video update, maybe, or like unpacking the last 320 days, or I don't know, something along those lines. And you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. No, I'm not. I was gonna say I'm gonna treat myself to an early night, but it gets to this point, I've just got so much energy right now. You can probably tell by the way I'm speaking, I sound really excited. I'm not physically drained, but mentally got so much energy to do some work. I don't know, man. I think it's the coffees and the Red Bulls. I shouldn't be having them so late. Anyway, I'm pulling up home right now. God bless you all. Subscribe for more. If you don't want to subscribe, then that's absolutely sound. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 PM GMT UK time. God bless.